2024. Well, that was one hell of a year.
Welcome to the Build Your Brave Career podcast, where we flip the script on the tired stereotype that women in and around the tech industry have to be stressed out, overworked, and underpaid. I'm Nicole Trick-Steinbach. Let's dive in.
One of my favorite quotes is attributed to Nelson Mandela, and it is, I never will. When I was still in corporate, one of my best managers taught me a reflection approach. Specifically, each year I spend at least a week reviewing my weekly evaluations, flipping through my personal journals, touching in with my mentors, my closest friends, pulling together annual reports with all sorts of data from my business, my investments, my time spent on my phone. And then I reflect. I have one big block of time that I focus in on reflection, but I also do it in small chunks for a couple of weeks. I use a very simple evaluation framework. It's 3 columns, and I answer 3 questions. What went well? What didn't? And what do I want to do differently? This year, as I gathered together all of the insights, it very quickly became clear that I had missed the most significant theme, arc, experience of 2024. And that is loss. Got it. So much loss. As I was living through 2024, frankly, every week felt like some sort of jump scare. Every week brought something or someone unexpected. Some of those surprises were delightful. Those people, those places, those things, delightful. And honestly, many were not. Looking back now, I see how every single part of my life was fundamentally and quite thoroughly rocked at some point in 2024. My health, parenting, finances, marriage, travel, friendships, business, writing, speaking, podcasting, the list could keep going on. As I reflected on the full year, answering the 3 questions, I realized I lost crucial elements, beliefs in every single one of those categories. I wish I could be more transparent about the specific losses, but some of those stories aren't just mine, especially those that impact my children. And many of them are still too fresh or too painful to share here. I wouldn't even know what I wanted to say about them. But let me give you a window into the types of losses and difficult situations that 2024 offered me. I had two cancer scares, and they don't even make the top 10 of difficult situations in 2020. The past 9 years, I have chosen a word of the year. And in 2024, I chose the word connection. I can powerfully say I leaned into my choice. When I chose the word connection, I was aiming for more community and more individual connection. And I crafted those connections. I am particularly proud of the mutually supportive friendships. Friends who check in, plan events, they show up for me and with me. These are women, mostly women, who inspire me to be better than I was yesterday. Women with the highest levels of integrity, self-awareness, and love, both for themselves and others. These are friends who love me and are committed enough to our friendships to both hold my hand and hold up a mirror. and they allow me to love them the same way or similarly. I also connected with so many new women in tech. My one-on-one clients grew and they crafted extraordinary results, both while we were working together and as they continued to take the learnings and the experiences and the clarity from coaching into their career and into their life. I also help sustain two groups of women in tech, one for a growing company and another for specific geography. And those groups are growing and they're collecting wins and they're becoming ever more personal and ever more collective. I'm so proud of how I chose my word 2024 and how I put it into action. And yet, the largest and deepest connection that I crafted in 2024 and that quite frankly 2024 crafted in me was with myself. As I was looking through my journal and my mindset work, most especially my mindset work, I found myself struggling to connect with the me of January, February, and even March of 2024. I could recall more that version of me between April and August, but it also felt distant. The me between August and November 21st, which is also my birthday, felt closer, but not. Because the me between my birthday and right now, as I'm recording this in January of 2025, this me is so transformed, clarified, bejeweled that I'm just becoming familiar with her as I speak to you here today and as I take action in my life, my business, all parts of me. What I do know is that I am a different human. I am a different mother, friend, professional, writer, maybe spouse, coach, podcaster, etc., etc., etc. I'm even a different runner. If I summed it up, I'm a different woman. I'm such a different woman that for the first time in my life, as a relentless goal setter, I don't have any 2025 goals. Instead, this new version of me is choosing to lean into an intention that, quite frankly, I am not enjoying at this moment. My intention is allow tears, allow joy, allow betrayal, allow high standards, allow connection, allow disconnection, even breakup, allow dreams, allow loss, allow hope, allow forgiveness, allow growth, allow rest, allow pain, allow failure, allow love, allow. Which brings me to the news. Let's start off with the podcast. Spoiler, it's not ending. I'm allowing a pause. I'm allowing myself space to settle, to reset, to reflect. I am starting a brand new professional phase I'm pretty excited about, and I will share about in the future when I can. I'm also allowing me to focus energy and time for my family. We need it. I don't know how long this pause is going to be, but I do promise the podcast is not over. In fact, I have an extraordinary series of conversations with fellow women in tech who are also neurodiverse. They share their experiences, their tips and tricks, their suggestions, and they're just great conversations and examples of how we can be successful women in tech and not stress ourselves out. For my coaching services, I will not be accepting new clients until later in 2025. As slots become available, women on my email list will be the first to know. So if you're interested in potentially working with me, please sign up for my weekly-ish emails. Schedule your consultation, get on the waiting list. The me of early 2024 could not imagine preparing or even publishing this podcast episode. The me now in early 2025, my body is shaking as I'm recording this. And I am both excited and bravely terrified of sharing it with you. And I'm allowing it all. Until this short pause of new episodes is over, please continue to share your wins, your struggle, your podcast suggestions and requests with me. Continue to send me great and ridiculous stuff on LinkedIn. I enjoy being in conversation with you. And perhaps in this pause, you can choose to answer 2 questions and share them with me. Number 1, what was your most significant experience in 2024? Number 2, what's your 2025 intention? You can find me on LinkedIn and you can email me at nicole@tricksteinbach.com. It's in the show notes. Please remember, you can stress less, work less, and earn more when you choose to build the skill of bravery. Till soon, brave it up.
If the Build Your Brave Career podcast is helping you reduce your stress, work smarter, or create more income, please share this with a friend.